really important poetic device that you need to make sure you look at when you're examining poetry, and particularly because this technique is unique to poetry in many respects, is enjambment, which comes from the French enjambe, which literally means to straddle over two things. So, as if your two legs were sat on a horse, it means that one thing moves over or continues into another. And the literary translation really is where one sentence or clause in a poem runs into the next line. So the sentence or clause is straddling two lines of a poem. The example here is taken again from Ted Hughes's poem Bayonet Charge, and it reads, "He was running like a man who has just jumped up in the dark." As you can see, the end of this line, "he was running," doesn't complete the clause is unfinished, and in order for the reader to ascertain or understand what is going on, we have to follow with our eyes onto the next line and read on to complete the clause. If I'm thinking about the effects of enjambment, it depends on the context of the poem. But in this case, because the line is indicating movement, because the line is indicating confusion and panic, I would probably, as a reader of this poem, start to think about the way that enjambment is contributing to this idea of the soldier's panic, movement, feelings of confusion, but also adrenaline. So the movement of our eye actually replicates the movement of the soldier, and indeed his emotional confusion as he charges towards the enemy. In that sense, if I'm talking about enjambment, then I am engaging in the structure of the poem, not just the use of language. So it's really important that when you are analysing a poem, comparing poems, you do bring in this idea of how the lines are actually structured. One of the easiest ways to do that is to spot where enjambment is having a deliberate effect.